Nathaniel Hawthorne made Hester Prynne like very sexy. Seaman, massive hunt, Euro
I don't know, I kind of like all of them. Like,
I just want to get my butt sore.
Yeah. I do that too. I go, so if you like sliced the bread, that's how big the sandwich is. Why can't I hear anything? And I go, well, there is a thing called a volume knob. It's the big giant knob to your right. These are the people running our country, man.
She looked political.
These are the people running our country.
She's probably in Congress.
Can't get through a gate.
Welcome to the Rest Day Podcast, you guys. Stick around. We're going to talk about some fun stuff, some beer, some shows.
We're doing leg day.
Leg day.
We're hitting legs, growing our booties.
All right, stick around. You ever come across someone in public that's like, you don't know why they're doing the thing they're doing? Like it's supposed to be something you're enjoying. We went to the dog park, and the lady like brought her dog, and she looked like she was like miserable the whole time. It's like going to a water park and just being like, it's like, why are you at the water park?
That's how I was today at my lesson. I was just like, usually I enjoy my lessons quite a bit, and today I was just like, God, this sucks.
Yeah. Well, your mind's somewhere else.
Yeah.
Maybe her mind was somewhere else, and she just like does the.
Yeah, she's probably thinking about some stressful thing.
But it's like it's President's Day. It was kind of sunny. Of course, literally by the time we got there, the clouds rolled in. Instantly, isn't sunny anymore. Starts to sprinkle, but it was so muddy. And then she was also like dumb. Like she was like 60 years old or something. Australian Shepherd.
Oh yeah.
You know, it has like the clip tail, so it doesn't have a tail or something. And it's kind of like the red, brown, and white.
Yeah.
Like really nice, friendly dog, medium size. And dog parks have like the gate, and then like the entry area, and then like the second gate. You know, so you can, so they don't escape. And she like went through the first gate, and she's like in the entrance area and kind of like looking at us. And I just thought like, we had 3 dogs, maybe she was nervous, but it's also like, most of the time you go to the dog park because your dogs get along with other dogs.
Yeah.
And then she's like standing there for a while and it's kind of awkward. And then she's like, is there another big dog area? I'm like, because we were in the big dog area. Like, that's the small dog area over there. And I don't think there's a separate one. She's like, oh, how do I get into the big dog area? I'm like, this is it. And then Lauren's like, I think she doesn't know where the gate is. And she's like, it's just behind you. And she's like, oh. But it's like, right, it's literally like.
These are the people running our country, man.
Yeah, she looked political.
These are the people running our country.
She's probably in Congress.
Can't get through a gate.
She knew where it was. She pulled right in. She knew the routine. And it's like I said, it's so obvious. There's one gate in, and then just it's small, dude. The size of like a bathroom.
She's having a Mitch McConnell moment, dude.
Yeah, it's not far. It was within grasp. So
Maybe she didn't wear glasses, and she couldn't see the gate, the detail on the gate.
She had glasses on. Oh, so she was wearing her.
She had her readers on, and she needed her peepers.
But she wasn't even looking. She went straight ahead because the first gate's here, and then they're to your side, which is normal. And she was just like an NPC, just went straight. It's like, how do I get in? And it's like, you don't insult someone's intelligence. If you're like the door 1 foot to your left, and then they'd be like, no, I see that. I just,
Yeah. Sometimes my students are like, why can't I hear anything? And I go, well, there is a thing called a volume knob. It's the big giant knob to your right. That's all the way down. Literally, people will grab the mouse, like the mouse and keyboard, and they'll be like, whoa, this mouse is broken. And I'm like, it's upside down. You're holding it backwards. I'm embarrassed for them.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to insult someone when it's like their question is so stupid and obvious. I'm now dumb because I don't understand what you're what are you asking?
Yeah.
That would happen at Ovenbird. So how do I make a sandwich? It's like, so meat, there's different ones you can put on, and then cheese you want, there's the different flavors, and then you can put those toppings on, and then there's your bread. But how does it work? Like,
how big is a sandwich?
like,
Sandwich size?
so like imagine that, imagine I cut like 2 pieces of bread. I would literally do that. Dude.
I do that too. I go,
Like,
so if you like sliced the bread, that's how big the sandwich is.
it's so true.
Long ways or short ways?
Whoever cuts
Do you use the whole loaf for the sandwich? I literally had people ask me that before. Do you make the whole focaccia into a sandwich?
Those are definitely like Subway customers. They've like had nothing but fast food and Subway, you know?
Yeah.
This isn't Subway. Like food exists in so many different forms. You know, like when your mom made you a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch in school, was it on a foot long? That's what they want sometimes, like inches. We should have figured out like the cubic inches.
Woo! That's kind of heavy. That kind of hurts.
I just want to get my butt sore.
Yeah.
I just want to get butt hurt. Is that too hard to ask for? Have you seen Sand Job yet?
Oh yeah, we watched it yesterday.
Oh, you did? Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, so
Oh, okay.
guess we can't really. Guess I should have brought it up.
I know. Well, all I can tell you is definitely watch it because I love those guys. And
How do you rank it for the specials? So there's like Seaman, Massive Hunt, Euro
I don't know. I
Trip.
kind of like all of them. Like this one may be a little boring in the beginning. You kind of get a sense. They've done them so long now. You kind of get a sense for when stuff is like kind of contrived a little bit. You know, like
skits. You can
Yeah.
yeah. Still good though.
it was still great. Yeah,
But they still do end up getting some organic moments
I think so.
that are
yeah.
funny, you know. I like any Grand Tour episode where it's like deserty, sandy, like wilderness. Those are always pretty good.
It's definitely sandy.
I feel like the
driving across the Sahara.
I feel like the last several were like in civilization for the most part. Like not too much off the beaten path.
Yeah, this one is like
kinda
the
cool.
probably, I mean, maybe even more isolated than Mongolia.
Oh really? Mongolia was cool. That was a good one.
For until they get to the first city, like the main city, they literally don't see any other cars. Yeah, they're driving on a road that's like freshly built, and there's no other cars for like 1,000 miles or something.
That's cool. It's the second to last episode ever too.
Oh,
I got one more. It's the Amazon list as the penultimate episode of Grand Tour. I know. Why would you stop, dude? Why, if you were them, why would you stop ever getting paid to go on trips? At some point, you want to retire, I suppose. You get old. Jeremy Clarkson, I get it. He has like a
he's
farm.
63 years old.
Yeah, and he's big and beat up. You know,
He's pretty rough shape, and those are definitely. That's gotta be rough in like 110 degree weather for the month they're there or whatever.
I guess Jeremy and May are pretty set up because Jeremy has Clarkson's farm still, and he probably likes that, and he's kind of like,
Dude, they're all set. They could all stop working immediately and live the rest of their
well, the
lives super
residuals
rich,
even,
you know.
Yeah. But I mean, like in terms of like current, really popular shows, like James May, Our Man In, like they're gonna do more.
That you could do until you're 80, you know.
Yeah, that's sort of like Parts Unknown, like Anthony Bourdain. But I don't know anything that Richard Hammond is in right now that's like good. Like
He's
on his
more
own.
on the YouTube side of things. Struggling.
Yeah, because he had that Great Escapist show that was like so bad.
Yeah.
It is nice to be able to give James May his chance to be James May. Like in Japan and stuff, like he can fully nerd out without Jeremy like totally ruining him. But Clarkson Farm is the best, I think, of all because it's just Jeremy, always speed and power, always messing up. Like, dude, New York has 8 million people in it, over 8 million people.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
California has like, or LA has like 40 million, doesn't it?
14 in like the LA, like not Los Angeles, but you know. Venice, Santa Monica, Los Angeles, all, you know, it's like 14 million in that area.
Which is nuts.
That's crazy.
It's more than 3 times the population of Oregon.
Yeah, but it is spread out a little bit. But like New York New York has over 8 million. That's pretty crazy.
That is crazy.
That's like way.
They're all right on top of each other.
I guess, yeah.
Vertical.
I had a dream that I flew to New York, like Superman, not in an airplane. I'm like flying around, and this kid's like being a dick, and he like wants to grab on. I'm like, fine, I'm gonna go fast, because I like going slow. I'm like, boom, I like zip all the way from Oregon to Arizona. He's like, what the hell? Where am I? I'm like, and then I leave him there and like zip again to like New York. I'm like, oh heck yeah! And the first place I found was this beer store, like downtown New York, and it's kind of like, it's pretty big, but it's like a bookstore. If you've ever been in those like old bookstores where it's literally like shelves everywhere, and it's just all different beers from all over the world. I was like, dude, this is sick. And this guy's like going around. I'm like,
that's a real place.
I was like, where's like the Oregon section? I was like, we have the best beers. And I was like trying to find the Pelicans or whatever. It was cool. I bet, right? I've never been to New York City, but my brain thought of a shop that I could conceive of maybe being there.
A library?
It was. It was a Liberia.
A library for beers? A library for beers? A library?
Iberia. Wait.
Liberia. I always bring this place up, the epilogue.
I always cut it out.
And say, good. They have book rentals at the restaurant.
Oh, really?
But it's like $15 to rent a book.
Like a library?
I don't know how long you get it, maybe like a month or whatever, but why would I not just go to the library?
Yeah,
for free?
They have like apps too, like Libby or whatever. You can live like a digital library.
Yeah. I mean, you can get your Kindle, and books are super cheap.
Anyways, I won't deep dive into Hester Prynne, even though I really want to right now. Just really break down her character. Hester Prynne, Scarlet Letter.
Yeah. No, thank you.
See, the problem with the Winona Ryder one is, although Winona Ryder in her own right is sexy, I feel like Nathaniel Hawthorne made Hester Prynne like very sexy. And the makers of the movie like really downplayed that. And they made like the Puritans too boring. But now that I bored you guys to death with the Scarlet Letter, like, subscribe, share, comment, check out our other videos, you guys. Let us know in the comments. Write your favorite story in the comments of a time that someone was acting so stupid and it was really obvious and you felt embarrassed to correct them.
Or you corrected them very meanly.
Or write in the comments your favorite episode of Grand Tour or weird dreams about beer. I'm like trying to sneakily recap. He hates it when I recap, so I'm trying to sneaky recap. All right, guys, catch you later. Peace.